attention. This is a video game, don't feel bad. I still do. It's the, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's the principle of it. And I make the jokes about, well, not really jokes, but I make comparisons to how you would get judged in real life if you did certain things in video games. Like, in ESO, I run around stealing stuff, and in this game, you know, we murder people pretty much. And taking that, and like, if you were an alien species, right, and the only way that you knew about human beings was through, like, their social media and this. Like, I'm broadcasting this right now, so they'd be picking it up. If they were picking this up, and they weren't actually making contact with us, they were just viewing things that we do, wouldn't that kind of scare the living fuck out of them? Like, huh, this guy has no qualms with, like, murdering people and stealing their shit and dressing them up in weird ways and destruction of property. I'm trying to think of other things that I've done in games that, oh my god, fucking, no, I'm not gonna, that might be a spoiler. I'm not gonna say that one for another game. What else? Oh, playing Fallout. Dear God, all the nasty atrocities you can do in that game. It just, it makes me, like, sympathize with the non-like, committal possibilities of there being alien life forms out there, Xenos out there, that would, not want to make contact with us because of any, like, without actually viewing us. And even if they did view us, if they came down and watched us, the people that they would see doing this type of stuff in, you know, real life would probably freak the shit out of them. I'm just probably random rambling about weird shit, but I get it. Like, if I saw, if I were to judge somebody just off of how they played games or what I saw in movies, oh my god, like movies, video games, social media, humans are violent, ignorant fucking creatures. Like, that's the only thing that I could get out of that. And so sometimes I try to be as good a person as I can be in a game. Sometimes. Like, in the Walking Dead games, I kind of try to choose things that I actually would, so I'm usually a little bit nicer, I think, to people. I usually tell the truth, which that's kind of... I like to tell the truth in real life, so... I'm good at telling lies. I'm not gonna lie about that. Ha! No, Zen, he did not... That was... He was saying that he was going to be a little late because he's dealing with his pets, and I was talking shit pretty much, saying that you were eating, so I'm waiting on both of you. No rush, guys. No rush at all. I'm just chilling. I'm having a nice conversation with Scepter, who's, I'm guessing, enjoying my random thoughts on how aliens would be scared shitless of our violent nature. If they only saw stuff that we've broadcasted, movies, TV, video games, stuff like that, seeing how we act and shit like that, they'd be so fucking scared of us. Maybe they might take it as a, if you were like a warrioristic type of species, you would view it as like, I think that we could do something here. This might be a good death, you know, a good battle. My wife's saying that they might view us as jokes. They might see us as something that's just funny. We're just ignorant, you know. We're children, which, you know, yeah, I could see that. Children at a certain age don't understand the concepts of violence unless you teach it to them. If I can remember that right, that's some psychiatrist fucking psychologist, right? Psychiatrists are the ones that issue you medication. Psychologists are the ones who analyze your mind. It wasn't Freud, because Freud didn't do anything with children, did he? His was all just like, everybody wants to have sex with everybody. That motherfucker was so messed up. And people use him to, like, be the ground for psychology everywhere, and it's really disturbing. The motherfucker was a horn dog and said that because this is where I get it, because he wanted to have sex with just about anything that had a fucking moist hole. Yeah. Yeah, probably didn't even have to be moist, but he just wanted to have sex with everything, so obviously everybody wants to have sex with just anything and everything. That motherfucker was so deluded in his own self-absorbance. I'm getting into a weird area. I'm gonna stop. But, goddamn, I want to say that it started with a K. That it was a Russian guy with a K that did something with, like, kids and their, like, when they become, self-aware, I guess is the right word. I'm talking about them like they're robots. But, that when they learn concepts of things, and if they can learn the concept of certain things and values and stuff like that without any help, if they can learn certain concepts, and what they found is, no, children need guidance. They don't learn anything just by themselves. They can hardly feed themselves without being taught how, which is a really important thing to think about whenever it comes to, you know, these people who don't teach their children anything, and then you see how they act in the real world, and it's like, well, that makes sense. They weren't taught the value of anything. They weren't taught the value of life. They weren't taught the value of money, or whatever else, what other possible things could be going on there. They don't get taught that, so they don't know. Gavin K122 asking if I know Cryptic Annex. No, why would I know someone just because they have the same name that I have? Well, similar name to mine. No, I have no idea who that is. But that's one of the values that I was instilled at a young age, is if someone gives you something, it's kind of like a quid pro quo. You should give them something back, because you should never expect something for nothing. Because it's one of those, it's like flattery. My grandfather explained to me, if someone flatters you, there's an ulterior motive to it. Nobody just wants to be nice to you, most of the time. Most of the time. I'm all about being nice to people to an extent. You know, like, I feel like everyone should be complimented. Sean has known me for a long time, and I like to compliment. I like to give people hugs. Really, and I don't expect anything else out of it other than, I mean, to me, getting a hug out of someone, I'm also getting a hug. So, it is still something for something. But paying someone a compliment is just, I don't do it for flattery. I just feel like if you want, like, one compliment, just one fucking compliment. You don't know how, like, what type of day that person's having. They could be having the shittiest fucking day in the world. You know, their pet died, they were in a car accident, a family member passed away. You have no idea what could be going on in someone's life. Even if you're close friends with them, there's things that people don't, you know, talk about completely. But just one compliment, one fucking compliment, one nice thing can change that person's day completely. Like, I think that's something to be said about humankind right there, is that all the negativity that could be going on, the slightest ray of, like, light can illuminate their entire day. That speaks volumes. Yeah, just that smile. Which is why I try to make people laugh, too. If I can get you to laugh in whatever way possible, I try to. Like, I make fun of myself. I will make fun of other people. To, you know, not mean. I usually won't make fun of people I don't know. Like, I make fun of Sean. Sean makes fun of me. It's a friendship thing. Eliminator, welcome. The other two are still kind of getting ready. I think I can invite Zen. Let's see. See if I can get either of them. Oh, Sean's in the party. Yeah, I already invited him. I know that. But he's taking care of one of his pets right now. And Zen is eating. I'm not going to rush either of them. This just gives me more time to talk to you guys. So, I'm enjoying it. Except you're saying it's funny how we went talking about trading to aliens to everybody has sex with everybody. And yeah, I agree 100%. Okay. Yeah, I have some weird views. Not gonna lie about that. I'm having fun knocking these cones around. Or these aren't cones, right? They're like traffic dollies or something like that. Traffic sticks. I'm gonna call them traffic sticks. Because it's not a cone. Oh, I almost turned this one back over. Nope, nope, it fell. I'm wondering if once you knock them over, if they can be put back upright. Nope, it's not working.